What we have here today is a power washer that is leaking and was tried to be repaired, but is still leaking. And the problem that was causing the leaking was in the off season. If you're in an area where it will freeze, you're going to need to put this spray in here. It's an antifreeze for the pump to protect it. You just simply screw it in here and give her a little blast until some water and foam and stuff comes out of there, and then you're all set for winterizing. Obviously that pump is beyond repair. We'll have to replace it. So it is held on by the 4 bolts that also hold the engine on. I'll go ahead and remove those, and we'll just simply replace the pump on there. Okay, I just simply took those bolts out, and the pump just pulls off the bottom. It is driven by a keyway here. If that's lost, your new pump won't even turn at all. So make sure that you keep track of that keyway on there. And then what we'll do is, there is the part number and everything on here. We'll go and order a new part. Okay, our pump finally arrived here. There are 2 different styles. It all depends on where this mounting hole is, but as you can see, this one is identical. I believe the ending of the model number is EZ instead of this one. It's just generic. So double check when you order this to make sure that you get the right one. There's this black little nozzle here that you just have to snap on when you get it, and it says it's pre-filled with oil. If you don't have the oil, you need to get some pump oil or a synthetic 90 weight oil. It's W90 synthetic oil that goes inside here. And when it is upside down like this, what you want to do is, this is a 17 millimeter, take, and this is the old one. You want to unscrew this, fill it up with oil until it runs out of there. It's not completely filled up. And then when it stops running out of there, when it's level, then you screw this back in here. Okay, this is our new pump here. I just double checked that it does have oil in it. And we'll go ahead, take our 17 millimeter here and just snug that up. Okay, prior to installing it, we're going to take a little bit of anti-seize and we're going to squirt it in here a little bit, and then work it around so it doesn't rust onto the shaft. It'll slide on a little easier and get in the keyway there a little bit. And now we'll go ahead and install it. That was a 13 millimeter and a 6 millimeter hex. Okay, to bolt it on here, we ought to make sure that that keyway is in there. And what you want to do is remove the spark plug and then turn it over a little bit until that lines up with the keyway here when you slide it on there then. Okay, one little quick tip here. This is the metric bolt that bolts on the pump, and I had a hard time getting it to thread on there because there was only like just a little bit of thread sticking out after I pushed the pump on. So what I did is I got a longer bolt here stuck that in there, and then tightened that up because I had more threads, and it helped pull that pump all the way up on there tight. Now I can put this in there and we're all done.